exaggerate it a little bit. So she's here, okay? What position is her ankle in? Is she pronated, neutral, supinated? Here, her foot, here. Neutral? Okay, sorry. So she's actually a little bit pronated here, okay? So relax your foot and let me, that's all that I'm gonna do, is be rotating here, okay? Good. So now, this, I just put her foot into neutral, because I just want you to see the difference, okay? So here, I essentially lifted her navicular and rotated her tibia. Now she's neutral, okay? So here, I want you to go back to where you just were. So relax your foot, but don't move your knee, right? You're just relaxing your foot, okay? Here, good, and then relax down. Right, relax your foot.
Does this relax?
Hold on. Okay, here, and then relax your foot. Right there. That's all that I want you to do. Okay? Okay? So, this is neutral. You see?
Yeah.
Right? And then relax your foot. Relax down. Good, God work with me here. Okay. You should see when the subject is compliant. You should see that there's this happening. You kind of see that though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you're putting them like this, okay? So the first thing that you have to do before you do this is you have to, I'm going to slide this a bit quick. Sorry. Good. You have to make sure that they are neutral, okay? Here. You okay?
Yep.
Okay, good. Here. Okay? So she can't be like, okay? Then I take the band, and the resistance band or the monster band goes under the malleoli. Okay?
Yeah.
So it has to be under, and then the angle of force is down. Okay? Here. She stays neutral. She's going to take her tibia and shift forward and then shift back. So just small shift, right? Shift forward, shift back. Okay? Good. Force is going down. Tibia comes forward, maybe like 20 degrees, and then goes back. Good. She has to stay in neutral the entire time. Okay? So, if that's the first option. Second option is, instead of pulling the tibia back, or the talus back, I'm going to pull the tibia forward. Okay? So now I'm here. You don't want to be literally on the Achilles tendon. You want to be a little bit off. She has to stay in neutral. This is here. I'm pulling you this way, and then you would do the same thing. So she would come forward, okay, and then go back. Okay? Come forward, and then come back. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. The third way, nothing moves. You don't move, okay? This and this. So now I do both. I pull. You okay?
Yeah, but I think I feel like a little stiff here, or it's not pain, but
Pressure.
yeah,
When I do this?
yeah, but it's here.
Yeah. So when I do this.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I was doing too much.
You
You okay here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And that's why they have to tell you. So don't be like He-Man. Okay. So just a little bit. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. For here. Okay. So little pressure. You talk to them. She has a pronated foot, which means her ankle isn't sitting totally in line anyway. So she would be the one that would feel something, right? And you're essentially distracting and manipulating the joint, which is fascia and nerves. So you want to listen to them. Okay? Good? Okay? So first way is straight down this way, right? One. Did you feel okay on the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Two, and if the other one, if this combination to your client is too much, no problem. You have two other options, right? This is another one. You were okay with this one? Okay. And then this was the third one.
Quick session.
Yeah, and there's no movement. You're just holding it. Okay. On some people, you can do, if they have a shifted talus and you're doing this and doing this, all you're doing is staying and staying and staying. There's no you're not doing that. right? And they're not moving. It's just we're hanging out. You may feel that the talus actually shifts. So sometimes you may feel like that, okay? If you do that, you just manipulated their joint. You might need to take that lightly as far as doing that. And then if they get a little bit nauseous, that's normal, right? Because you just shifted connective tissue. So that could be a response. If they do, you didn't hurt them, they're not going to die, right? Just lay down, right? Breathe, get them into this parasympathetic state again, and then continue, okay? The way that you would use this would be do this. If they have limited ankle dorsiflexion and it's squat day or whatever, then do this and then do your squats, okay? If they actually have torn ligaments because of ankle sprains and the talus keeps shifting forward, after you do this and a little bit later, it's going to slide right back out. You cannot keep it in there stable, centered if they tore ligaments. Right? So just know this is something you would do every day before leg day if it works. It makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you're good. Okay. So we have these. You are going to try it. Think of it more for placement as you can feel what the sensation feels like. Okay, you have the 3 options. And then